sharp, 430 degrees.
They aren't exactly dancing with the stars, but the choreography is an important ritual before they aim themselves in that direction.
Charlie Ho, you've got the lead.
Before you light the candles on a pair of X-racers and fly fast on a 15-foot flame in close formation, you better have your act together and your signals straight. And you better be a no-kidding, right-stuff, stick and rudder maestro. And this pair in the air fit that bill to a T. There's Chief Test Pilot Len Fox.
Background is 20 years flying in the Navy, and then after that getting out and flying some experimental aircraft and eventually testing experimental aircraft.
Len has flown just about anything that has wings, from gliders through Cessnas, then later Eagles, Falcons, and Hornets, and now rockets. Len says there's nothing quite like an X-racer.
In a propeller or a driven aircraft, or when you're in a jet, you wind up on the power and you can feel it coming in as you move the throttle forward. Here you flip a switch and you go from no thrust to full thrust in less than a second, and you feel that kick in your back.
That kick is what lured his wingman into the rocket racing fold. Dave Morss has been just plain crazy for as long as anyone can remember.
Started building models when I was about 8 and built radio control planes and control line, and then at 14 I started flying gliders, and 16 power planes, and 18 I got my commercial and been working in aviation since then.
His need for speed led him to air racing. He's flown 203 races at Reno, more than anyone ever.
So as much fun as I'm having now in the development, I also am looking long term to going out and using what I've learned and beating a bunch of pilots, which is always my big fun thing. Well, yeah, pretty much.
It won't be long before he gets his chance. But for now, Dave and Len are birds of a feather, pushing the rocket racing envelope together.
You know, you don't just get in and go. And so the whole process really was, I'm still learning.
It's taking two extremes where you have a rocket that has good thrust and you have some of the best climb of any plane you've ever flown. At the same time, every time you come in, you're a glider with no rocket available because you've used up all your fuel. So it's a very interesting project.